Hey guys, how the f*** are you? My name's Clayton Faridi. We talk about movies here. Alien 3. Came out in 1992, directed by David Fincher. It's actually his first movie, starring Sigourney Weaver and a bunch of other people you probably don't know about. And the first thing I want to talk about with Alien 3 is the tone. It's very different from Aliens, and very different from Alien 1. Alien 3's tone is very grungy, it's very cruel and unforgiving. It's almost like a funeral's going out throughout the entire thing. It's very deathly, and it's actually quite disturbing. To be completely honest with you, Alien 3's tone is very, very dark, and it's very, very somber as well. Grungy is the perfect word I could use, because that's exactly what it feels like. If you remember those early 90s Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots type of album covers, that's exactly what this entire movie feels like, or at least looks like. The next thing I'm going to talk about is actually the setting. On a planet of prisoners, basically they have their life sentences here, and they're going to live them out the rest of their days, and Ripley crash lands amongst them. These people haven't seen a woman in years. They're literally put off by the fact that a woman is there. Why, you might ask? Well, because they're rapists and child molesters and fucking murderers and all kinds of other shit. Yeah, Alien 3 is a very different type of movie from the first two. We had truckers, went to Marines, now we're going to fucking psychos. So, other than that, the planet's covered with lice. It's literally a pretty bad infestation, if you will, of lice. They might be going on a bug hunt. And that's one thing I really want to talk about with this movie is the level of originality it goes for. They're not trying to up the ante that Aliens went through, and they're not trying to go through the exact same thing Alien did. They're doing things a bit differently. And I can really appreciate that, because Alien 3 is a very different movie. One thing I really want to give this movie props for is the set design. It looks gorgeous. Or dirty, actually, is the better way I should say it. Because it's a fucking disgusting movie. There's grime, dirt, and shit all over the place, but that's the tone they're going for, so they really sell it. It's a somber and dark tone of a movie. It's grungy. The word grungy. Alien 3. Perfect. That goes with the cinematography in this movie as well. The use of lighting and the use, or the lack thereof, of lighting. It's put to very good effect. It is a very claustrophobic kind of feel. Lots of fog, lots of aura, lots of just strange mystic shit that you just don't want to fuck with. There's all these people that are prisoners and evil, and they've done terrible things, yet they found Christianity at the ass end of the universe, so are they going to help Ripley, or what? You don't really know what to expect if you haven't seen this movie before. And now we're going to get into the actual cast. Charles S. Dutton plays Dylan in this movie. Probably the best actor apart from Sigourney Weaver's Ripley. Pete Postlethwaite is also in this movie, but he's in such a minor role, and they don't really give him much to do that his performance isn't really worth noting. Besides the fact that I fucking love Pete Postlethwaite, rest in peace, you were an amazing actor. You've got Mr. Clemens, who has a dark history of his own, and you've got the fucking idiot, 85 as they call him, 85 because that's his IQ. If you don't know, 85 is average, but it's still fucking low.
What are we gonna do?
Kill him. Kill him now.
The acting is pretty superb in this film. Sigourney Weaver gives a really, really good performance in what was pretty much designed to be her final performance as Ellen Ripley. Not anymore, or at least she came back. Yeah, it's not her final performance, or technically it is, but they like money. Now I'm going to get into the actual plot. This is where I stopped caring. Alien 3 starts with the crashed escape pod that they got away from the end of Aliens. Aliens, the Academy Award nominated motion picture, the really great movie that pulled in lots of bucks and was hailed as a superior film to Alien, if not just as good. The characters that survived at the end of Aliens died. The first 5 minutes of the movie, they're dead. Yeah, that's really fucking stupid. It's been debated for fucking years. It's the worst call you could ever possibly make. Why would you kill off Bishop, Newt, and Hicks? Bishop kinda comes back because he's a fucking robot, but what the fuck were they thinking with this? They were just like, fuck, kill him. Really hurts this movie. Even if you're someone that really enjoys the film, that was terrible, terrible writing. You're gonna kill off these characters that made it at the end of Aliens? Do you know how fucking cliche it is? Now Ellen Ripley's gonna survive every alien encounter. That's fucking stupid. That would be like at the end of every Fast and Furious movie, everyone dies except for fucking Dominic Toretto. It's fucking stupid. It's terrible writing. What the fuck were they thinking? And that leads me to the cons. This movie is really, really edited poorly in sections. And what's so fucking bad about it is because Alien 3 could have been the best Alien movie. In fact, I think they were going for that. They were really trying to make a high quality film. And you can tell it's high quality being filmed, man. The acting, the set design, the fucking everything in the scene just oozes with this is a good movie. And it's a pain in the ass to just see it ripped to shreds by the editing. If you don't know the story behind the movie, the studio took control over the film after David Fincher was just not meeting their standards. David Fincher's won fucking Academy Awards. He's a great director. A couple years later, he made Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Dude's a talented guy, man. And it just sucks that he got fucked over on this movie. You've heard it a million times before. This isn't news to you. They fucked him in the ass, man. They took his control away in this movie, and they completely ruined what, in my opinion, would have been the best Alien. What keeps the plot going forward is the fact that Ellen Ripley has an alien inside of her. It's not just any alien, it's a queen alien. How did it get there? Well, apparently there was some fucking eggs left on the fucking escape pod that the queen laid. It's stupid. It really is a bad setup. And at the end of Aliens, if you watch to the very end after all the credits go up, you do hear the scurrying feet of facehuggers, but really, man, that's your fucking idea? I don't buy that. So the alien queen just latched onto the ship the whole time before they fought it, and the whole get away from her, you bitch scene from Aliens, like it laid a couple eggs? Who the fuck wrote this?
All around me are familiar faces.
What makes matters worse is the fact that the alien impregnates a dog. So the alien's super quick. The only problem is when they actually show the scene where the alien comes out of the dog, it's the fucking size of the dog. Like it's not logical, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And it actually pisses me off. That leads me to another huge issue with the film. It's got very weird camera work. Around the end of the film, you actually get a first-person view of what the alien sees. And it's just like me and you or anybody else sees. The only thing is they flip it upside down when it's going over walls, and it's kind of like a fisheye lens, and it's just unimpressive. And it really doesn't... It works in one scene, I think it's the end, with Dylan trying to lead it into the furnace or keep it in the furnace. Other than that, the camera work in the film, apart from the parts that I can actually tell David Fincher was in control of, he may have been in control of this may have been his fuck up, but I'm telling you, man, shoddy work, man. It's just not very impressive. And the biggest complaint I have with this movie, apart from the bullshit fucking opening that they do, is the actual confusing as fuck second act. The second act of this film makes no fucking sense. They just start planning this thing where they're going to get the alien and push it through something and set it on fire, and they don't even explain it. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and they're like, let's do that, man. Let's do that shit. Let's kill us an alien. Of course something fucking goes wrong and lots of people die and they have to fucking... It's confusing. It's fucking confusing. It cuts and you're apparently getting introduced to some prisoners that you don't see until they die again, and it's... I don't understand. I have no fucking clue why the studio would be so stupid as to shoot itself in the foot like that. And I've seen this happen with other movies before. They have decent outcomes sometimes. When the studio steps in, World War Z isn't perfect, but World War Z was fun. It was good, you know what I mean? Alien 3, they fucking hurt Alien 3, man. Like, they really fucking hurt the movie. That's also something I should mention, is that there's two versions of the movie. I've never seen the second version. And if you're thinking, oh, it's the same thing, it's the same movie, how could it be any different? Dude, the second version has like 25 to 35 minutes of added footage. That's a fucking different movie. It doesn't come out of a dog, it comes out of a fucking ox. There's more character development, there's more scenes that actually let you, go from scene to scene, so that you actually understand how the story flows. and they changed lots of stuff with the ending, and I would love to see that version. I've heard it's highly superior. As of the Alien 3 I've seen right now, I'm very disappointed, I think, is the main thing I'm going to say about it. And probably the last thing I want to talk about is that eye-rollingly stupid scene with the character Morris. He bumps into another prisoner when they're trying to lead the alien through these corridors. The idea of the matter is one prisoner will have the alien chasing him, run through a door, push the button on the door, closing it, so the alien will have to take another route with another door and another prisoner leading it that way, all the way to a furnace where they plan to trap it there, dump molten lead on it, and kill it, ergo Terminator 2 style. And Morris is running down the fucking hall and bumps into one of his prisoner buddies. And they're on the ground, just chuckling, having a good time. Oh, I thought you were the alien. I scared you, mate. Oh, I'm the fucking alien. Oh my god. Anyways, long story short, guess what? The fucking alien comes up and kills the guy. And Morris is crawling away, and it's just like, fucking stupid. Just keep running. Just keep fucking running. It's like they don't care if they die. It's like the movie just stops to be stupid on purpose. It's fucking annoying. Overall, my thoughts of Alien 3 are actually, I don't hate it, man. I really don't hate the movie. There's too many great scenes and too much great acting and too much great set design, and it's too much good for me to truly say it's a bad movie, because at the end of the day, it's not a bad movie. It's a mixed bag for most people, myself included. I'm a little more on the positive side, and I really want to see the assembly cut, as they call it, the longer version, the truer version, which apparently there's never been a director's cut of Alien 3, because David Fincher, this movie really, like, I don't want to say hurt him, but like his career, because it really didn't. He went on to do Seven and other things. It hurt him, like, emotionally. You know, this was his first fucking movie, and he got raped and raked over the coals for just trying to do his job. And it's a very sensitive topic to bring up to him. I mean, he's done tons of shit since then, but I gotta tell you, man, I don't like the fact that they did that to him. And I don't like the fact that the movie suffered extreme amounts of just fucking torment because of it. Overall, though, I have to admit that Alien 3 is a pretty enjoyable movie if you like that kind of thing. It has a lot of bullshit starting up with it. It has a lot of stupid shit going on throughout the course of the film. I'd be lying to you, though, if I said that I didn't enjoy the tone and the look of the movie. It's cruel and unforgiving and grungy. I've used that before in describing it, but there's just something about that 1992, 3, 4 kind of vibe that you get from really dirty, grimy horror or suspense, or, you know, anything of the sort. You remember something like The Crow. It's very reminiscent of a dark and desolate, bleak place. And sometimes in film, it's perfect. And it's perfect in the symbolism that's used in this movie. When the film ends, spoiler alert, you know what? No, fuck you. If you haven't seen Alien, no, actually, I'll be nice. I won't tell you what happens at the end of Alien 3, but you'll learn when I do Alien Resurrection. So, at the end of Alien 3, there's a bunch of doors closing. No spoilers. There's doors closing, saying, this is it, we're done, end of the movie, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It had the balls to be a nice little finale to the trilogy. So overall, I think Alien 3 was actually just a really flawed film that was just interfered too much. I look back on it kind of interestingly. The first act of the film, I love. I love meeting the character Clemens. I love meeting other characters like Dylan and David, played by Pete Postlethwaite, even though he does nothing. I've got to admit, man, it just fell short. I do think this could have been the best Alien movie. And I think that's what hurts so much about it. And I know some people do think this is the best Alien movie. There's a lot of Alien 3 fans out there. You know what? And I might be one too. I know I just ripped some of the shit to shreds, but I gotta be honest with you. Alien 3 is cool. I enjoy Alien 3. I have problems with it, but I have problems with lots of movies.
I've gotta hold it here.
What about me?
God will take care of you now, sister.
No!
Pour the lead.
Alien 3, love it or hate it, there it is. There's my thoughts, there's my opinions on the film. Comment down below what you think, and subscribe if you want to see more. Hey guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.